WWE Raw Fallout, Seth Rollins stripped, new champions crowned and fan backlash over Jey Uso win. Seth Rollins is no longer the World Heavyweight Champion. On Raw, WWE announced that the Visionary aggravated his shoulder injury from Crown Jewel, forcing him to vacate the title and take an indefinite break. While the storyline isn't the most creative, it does portray Rollins as a strong character and sets him up for a natural babyface return down the line. Interestingly, both the men's and women's World Heavyweight Championships have been vacated in 2025, a rare coincidence. Both former champions won their titles via Money in the Bank cash-ins. And while Naomi's absence is due to pregnancy, Rollins is sidelined with injury. 1. New Tag Team Champions at last. WWE has crowned new Tag Team Champions. Dragon Lee and AJ Styles, humorously dubbed AJ Lee by fans, captured the titles from the Judgment Day in a great match. Let's be honest, the Judgment Day's reign had been disappointing. Hopefully, WWE allows Lee and Styles to defend the belts regularly, considering the Judgment Day only managed 2 defenses in 112 days. 2. Becky Lynch's promo. Despite being a heel, Becky Lynch confronted fellow heel Paul Heyman after he orchestrated the attack on her husband, Seth Rollins. Backstage, Lynch called Heyman a penguin-faced prick, leading to a tense showdown. This is exactly the type of storytelling WWE needs, logical and character-driven, proving that continuity shouldn't disappear just because 2 heels are involved. 3. Dominic Mysterio's face turn. Incoming. Dominic Mysterio's popularity continues to skyrocket. His Eddie Guerrero-esque gimmick is resonating with fans, and his Intercontinental Championship reign is finally heating up. A face turn seems inevitable at this point. 4. Nikki Bella's return. Heel turn teased. Nikki Bella returned to WWE last night, saving Women's World Champion Stephanie Becker from a Judgment Day beatdown. The live crowd erupted with a massive pop, but fans are already speculating that Nikki may turn heel soon and challenge for the women's title. The bad where is AJ Lee. Another week has passed without AJ Lee's return. Despite reportedly signing a full-time WWE contract, she hasn't appeared since WrestlePalooza, and no explanation has been given. Fans are understandably frustrated by her absence. The ugly Jey Uso wins the Battle Royal. WWE announced that CM Punk's opponent for Saturday night's main event would be determined in a Battle Royal. In typical WWE fashion, main event Jey Uso won, and the decision has sparked major backlash online. Many fans questioned why WWE keeps pushing Jey into the world title scene, calling it stale. In the match, Jey eliminated both LA Knight and his brother Jimmy Uso, continuing their ongoing feud. Fans had hoped LA Knight would win, as a Punk vs. Knight main event would have been huge. But WWE seems intent on continuing Jey's internal struggle storyline. Why WWE chose Jey Uso? There's actually a logical reason behind the decision. Initially, signs pointed to Bron Breakker facing CM Punk after Breakker stole the title last week and flaunted it online. But on Raw, Breakker was forced to return the belt to GM Adam Pearce. At that point, many expected LA Knight to win. However, Triple H reportedly chose Jey because he remains extremely popular and is a dependable main event performer. Jey can afford to lose cleanly to Punk without hurting his momentum, something WWE likely considered. Meanwhile, LA Knight has been protected for weeks, and WWE might be saving his big moment for later. Jey's involvement also continues his personal conflict with Jimmy Uso. His elimination of Jimmy during the Battle Royal adds another emotional layer. With Roman Reigns expected to return on the road to Survivor Series, Jey's potential failure against Punk could create new tension within the bloodline. WWE makes major changes to Raw. According to WrestleVotes, several last-minute creative changes were made to Raw's opening segment. Originally, the sequence involving Adam Pearce stripping Rollins of the title was planned differently. While the outcome, Rollins being stripped, was the same, the way Bron Breakker handed over the belt reportedly changed, leading to an awkward on-screen moment. The truth behind Jacob Fatu's injury. Jacob Fatu was written off TV on SmackDown last week. While early reports suggested he'd be out for an extended time, new updates indicate his injury isn't as serious as initially believed. In summary, Raw delivered major storyline shifts this week, from Seth Rollins' injury and new tag champions to Jey Uso's controversial win. While fans are unhappy with some creative choices, the road to Saturday night's main event and Survivor Series is shaping up to be full of surprises. WWE News Roundup: Fatu's status, WrestlePalooza flop, Austin Theory's push, WWE's controversial policy, and Cena's surprise visit. Jacob Fatu's status update: Jacob Fatu is currently out of action after undergoing a dental procedure. According to Brian Alvarez on Wrestling Observer Live, Fatu is expected to return in time for Survivor Series, War Games. WWE ran an angle to explain his absence. Fatu was left lying in a pool of his own blood and teeth after a brutal attack. He requires dental surgery and will be sidelined for a few weeks. Fortunately, Survivor Series is just around the corner, meaning Fatu could reignite his rivalry with Drew McIntyre on the blue brand upon his return. WWE on ESPN: a complete flop. WWE's recent partnership with ESPN has hit a major setback. Last month, the two companies presented their first joint event, WrestlePalooza, which WWE heavily promoted as being on par with a Big Four premium live event. Unfortunately, fan reactions were overwhelmingly negative, and the event is now being labeled one of WWE's biggest failures of 2025. According to Dave Meltzer on Wrestling Observer Radio, ESPN's streaming platform currently has about 2.1 million total subscribers, and WrestlePalooza only added between 100,000 and 125,000 new subscribers. Despite costing ESPN an estimated $325 million per year, the WWE deal has so far generated only about $35 million annually in revenue, a staggering loss. Meltzer noted, "If every month ends up like this one, it's a terrible number. These companies are losing tons of money hoping that someday they'll reach 50 million subscribers paying $30 each." This poor performance has reportedly caused concern within both ESPN and WWE, especially considering the star power attached to the show. WWE ready to push Austin Theory again? Remember the rumors about Austin Theory being involved in the upcoming War Games match? It turns out they were partly true. According to WrestleVotes, there are still voices within WWE creative pushing to keep Theory relevant, despite recent reshuffling caused by Seth Rollins' injury. The idea of Theory aligning with the vision was discussed internally, and he continues to have strong backstage support. However, WWE faces a major challenge. Theory's momentum has been virtually non-existent since defeating John Cena at WrestleMania. To make him a believable star again, WWE will need to execute a significant creative shift. WWE refused to help a dying wrestler. Tragic news emerged regarding the passing of former WWE star Mo from Men on a Mission. It was revealed that before his death, Mo reached out to WWE requesting financial assistance for a kidney transplant, but the company declined. According to Wrestling Observer Radio, Mo told WWE, "You send me a letter every year saying you'll pay for rehab. I don't have a drug problem, I need a kidney. It'll cost you a lot less than rehab." WWE reportedly refused, explaining that their policy only covers substance abuse rehabilitation, not medical or surgical treatments. This policy has also affected other former wrestlers, including Steve Williams, who was denied help while battling cancer. While WWE may not be a charity, the company's refusal to assist a former performer in dire need has sparked debate. Many believe WWE should reconsider its policy, as helping former talent with legitimate health crises would cost the company very little and demonstrate goodwill. John Cena appears at the WWE Performance Center finally. A positive story. WWE legend John Cena made a surprise visit to the WWE Performance Center this week. Multiple NXT talents, including Blake Monroe, Izzy Dame, and Nikita Lyons, shared photos of Cena's visit on social media. Cena was reportedly there to coach and mentor younger wrestlers. His appearance came as a surprise, as it wasn't leaked beforehand, a rare feat for someone of Cena's stature. Later, Cena took to X, formerly Twitter, to write, "Thank you to everyone at the WWE PC for allowing me to learn from our incredibly gifted future. Staying curious and open-minded is the gateway to new knowledge and ideas. Anytime I get to spend with the present and future of this business, I love the challenge. I always leave with new perspectives." I can't express how meaningful these visits are for me. Truly grateful. Although Cena is set to retire at the end of the year, he has confirmed that he'll continue making occasional appearances for WWE, possibly including more visits to the Performance Center. Final thoughts. That wraps up this week's WWE recap, from Seth Rollins' injury fallout to ESPN's struggles and John Cena's inspiring return to the PC. WWE is heading into Survivor Series season with plenty of drama, surprises, and big creative shifts ahead.